One of the most controversial topics in the rabbit care community is the question of whether it's okay to keep a single rabbit as a pet. Some say it's absolutely necessary to have 2 rabbits for them to stay happy. I agree that in most cases, it's ideal to have more than 1 rabbit living together in a home. However, as someone who volunteers with rescue rabbits, I've also seen how much of a difference human companionship can make in the life of a single rabbit. Pet rabbits can be kept alone if they are given daily attention and socialization from their human companions. It's best if single rabbits are kept as house pets so you can spend ample amounts of time petting and playing with them. If you cannot give a single rabbit enough attention, it is important to bond them with another rabbit. Don't misunderstand me. Rabbits are social animals, and I do believe it is best for rabbits to be kept in pairs or groups. If you are able to bring multiple rabbits into your home, I encourage you to do so. However, if you are unable to bring a second rabbit into your home for whatever reason, your single bunny can still be happy and avoid depression. The case for single rabbits. I see a lot of judgment toward people who only have a single rabbit. There is the attitude that if you can't take care of 2 rabbits then you shouldn't get one to begin with. While I think that this attitude does come with the best of intentions, from people who just want every bunny to have the best life possible, it also ignores the reality that many people and many rabbits face. Whether you're a person with limited resources and living space, or you're a rabbit who comes from a neglectful background and just needs a loving home, there are many reasons that rabbits are kept as single pets. Even if it's not the best case scenario, human companionship can still do a lot to give a rabbit a loving and happy home. Adopting single rabbits. As someone who volunteers with rescue rabbits, I can say with certainty that I love seeing rabbits go to a loving home, whether they are single or not. Many rabbits in shelters come from places where their health and social needs were completely ignored. Even if the adopter is only able to take home 1 rabbit, it's still a significant improvement to the life of the rabbit. If you can only adopt 1 rabbit, then you are still giving 1 rabbit a loving and happy home. In fact, I do not recommend trying to bring home 2 rabbits at the same time unless they are already bonded or you have experience caring for rabbits. Bonding rabbits, even in neutral territory, is very difficult and requires some understanding of rabbit behavior and body language. If this is your first time adopting a rabbit, it's better to live with a single rabbit for a while until you can better understand them. Then you can start to think about bringing in a second rabbit. Even if you want to adopt 2 rabbits, it's not always possible. In the 5+ years that I've volunteered at animal shelters, it's been relatively rare to find bonded pairs of rabbits. While I have seen pairs come through occasionally, the vast majority of rabbits are single when they arrive. Because there is a high chance that 2 unfamiliar rabbits will start fighting each other, most shelters also have the policy of only allowing 1 rabbit to be adopted at a time. Rabbits and human companionship. Rabbits are social animals and they benefit a lot from the company of another rabbit. That doesn't mean human companionship means nothing. Time and again I've seen rabbits come into the shelter from neglectful backgrounds. They enter as depressed and withdrawn rabbits, but with even a small amount of attention that they are given by volunteers and staff, these rabbits are able to brighten up and come out of their shells. There are enough animals in the shelter system that we can only devote so much time to socializing any single animal. Yet even this small amount of interaction is able to make a gigantic difference in the life of a rabbit. Imagine how much bigger the difference will be once the rabbit goes home with a family who can devote much more time and attention to them. Even without another rabbit friend, the companionship that rabbits can get from us does a lot to help them live a happy life. It does put a lot more responsibility on you, the caretaker. You need to make sure part of your daily routine includes spending time with your rabbit. But if you treat your rabbit more like a companion pet, like a cat or a dog, instead of a caged pet, it is relatively easy to integrate your rabbit into your daily life. Resources for 2 rabbits. 2 rabbits also take more resources than 1. While many products can be bought in bulk, keeping the cost of food and litter from doubling, it will still inevitably cost you more money from month to month. Vet expenses will also go up. There are annual health examinations, of course, but there are also twice as many chances for one of your rabbits to get sick. You'll want to consider getting some kind of pet insurance or saving up a pet emergency fund just in case the need arises. Another resource that many people are short on is space. Even if you want to get a second rabbit, you may live in a small apartment with no available neutral space for bonding. Personally, I decided it was best to move to a larger place before searching for a partner for my elusive. Your apartment complex may also have a 1-pet limit. It's important to check up on these kinds of policies before making the decision to get another rabbit. Difficulty bonding rabbits. Many people also have single rabbits because bonding is difficult and intimidating. There are rarely professional services available to help people with bonding rabbits. It's no surprise that even people who want to get a second rabbit are overwhelmed by the idea. First, there's the cost of getting multiple sets of supplies, X-pens, litter boxes, food bowls, etc., for the new rabbit and the neutral space. Then there's the emotional stress of watching your rabbits work out their differences and doing your part to prevent them from hurting each other. In the end, you'll have two happily bonded bunnies, but there will be sleepless nights and many tears involved along the way. Because it's such a difficult and stressful process, for you and the rabbits, I cannot stress how important it is to wait until you are ready. Keep a single rabbit happy. If you have a single rabbit, that means you need to do a lot more work to keep them happy on a day-to-day basis. You need to make sure you socialize with them every day and make your rabbit a part of your daily life. You can help your rabbit maintain happiness by seeing to both their social and physical needs. Give your rabbit a comfortable enclosure. Rabbits need a lot of space, even when they can't be supervised. Get an enclosure that is at least 3 to 4 times the length of your rabbit. I always recommend using a pet exercise pen as a rabbit enclosure. It's bigger and cheaper than most rabbit cages. Provide a healthy diet. A healthy rabbit is a happy rabbit. Make sure to give your rabbit an unlimited supply of Timothy hay, with 1 to 2 cups of daily leafy greens. Pellets should only be given in small amounts. Interact with your rabbit daily. If you don't have another rabbit, that means you are responsible for your rabbit's socialization. This could be as simple as sitting on the floor to read with your rabbit, or letting your rabbit hop up on the couch next to you while you watch TV. Questions to ask yourself before getting a second rabbit. My goal is to prevent people from being judgmental toward those who have single rabbits. It is not to discourage you from finding a partner for your rabbit if that's what you want to do. There are a lot of great resources out there for bonding rabbits. If you take the time to do some research and are patient with your rabbits, you can bring a second rabbit into your home. But if you're still on the fence, and unsure if it's time to take the step forward, ask yourself these questions first. In the wild, they come from a species that live in family groups and spend a lot of time around others. This means the more time you can spend with your rabbit the better. If you are constantly out of the house running errands or socializing, and leaving your rabbit completely alone for most of the day, you should seriously think about bringing another rabbit home. On the other hand, if you are able to spend many hours a day at home, living side by side with your rabbit, then it's less urgent for you to introduce a second rabbit to the home. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.